Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? How are you on this January 16th, Wednesday, 2018?
2019.
I said that last time.
I got you again. Yeah, I was on the. I was listening. Re-listening to the podcast this morning. I was like, I said it.
I said it again.
We got it again.
Apologies.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's your day going? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends with myself, TK, and my dude,
Tony.
And we find interesting articles of news from across the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening or watching this podcast. And unlike a lot of shows and podcasts out there, ladies and gentlemen, this is done live and direct. So everybody in the chat, we want to hear your likes, your dislikes, your comments, and opinions on the stories that we're going to be covering on today's show. That was my hands clapping together.
Yes. Clap it up.
Clap it up. First off, ladies and gentlemen, To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen is in the news. Why, you may ask?
Is he the predator now?
You know what?
Oh, no.
I'm going to just let that simmer.
Don't even.
Gillette.
Yes.
Is in some hot water right now. Controversy.
I'm a Gillette user.
Are you?
I am.
Okay. They recently released an ad.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the ad.
Yeah. Well,
But it has something to do with masculinity, I believe.
it's worth watching. Trying to take advantage of this Me Too movement,
Boy.
as it were.
In the second half of the show, porn star turned pastor.
Now we're talking. What? Okay. I'm with that.
She has a lot to say. She just wants everybody to know that you should love God and let Him love you back.
Porn star turned
Pastor. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a.
Give me her name. I'm Googling.
Oh, you know I'm doing that tonight.
Just to do some research,
of course.
baby.
Yeah, of course. And finally, wrapping up today's show, The Situation.
Yeah, he's got a situation.
From Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Is going to jail.
Hey, making a mistake. A lot of people do.
I know.
In the celebrity world.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tony, how's your day going, sir?
Well, a lot better than yours. I had a pretty good day. You
Yes.
know, my regular.
Is that Ting you're drinking?
No, it's Pellegrino.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it looks
Is
like
it Tang?
Ting.
Oh, Ting.
It's
What is that Ting?
it's like a. It's another. It's like it's a drink. My mind is all over the place right now.
Were you gonna say it's a black drink?
It could, yeah, basically. Ting.
No, this is a white drink.
Yes.
I had a good day, busy. Just we're working on some things, so I was occupying a lot of my time.
Mm-hmm.
The gym, as usual, felt pretty good. Got back, all good. The regular good old day.
Yes.
I'm afraid to ask, even though I know the answer. Y'all better get ready. Just sit back in your seat. Get the popcorn out. Maybe get the children out of the way because there may be some language you might not want them to hear. How was your day?
My day was interesting.
I love your choice of words there.
Well, it started out great.
Yeah.
Woke up,
You busy?
busy all day.
Yeah.
Worked out in the morning, went for my run. Felt good. Watched the sports highlights.
Nice.
Continued on. Made myself a great brunch.
That sounds like a pleasurable day.
Avocados, 2 eggs, a
Look
little
at you.
shake on the side.
Look at you go.
Then I went to go be a part of some filming.
Yeah.
And that's where things
Took a turn.
took a turn for the worse, ladies and gentlemen.
Worst.
I knew today went too well.
Too smooth.
Way too smooth.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did some filming for this documentary I'm a part of.
Yeah.
And found some parking out front. Should have been the first warning.
It's in Halifax, by
Halifax.
the way.
Pretty, bustling street, very busy street.
A busy street. But there's parking available.
There's parking
on that
available.
street.
I'll take it. I'll see
Take
a spot.
advantage, yeah.
Anyway, we do the filming. A bunch of people come in. Everybody's confirmed their interviews today, and they come on time. Some people come early. Bum. We finish on time. Again,
Smooth, daddy.
should have known something was wrong.
Something was up with that, buddy.
We leave the library, folks, and the cars are all gone.
All gone from the street.
The production car, my car, just gone.
Oh.
And I'm like,
That is
wait,
nuts.
what? And so I had to do a double take because, I'm looking up the street.
Of course.
I'm like, did I park a little bit down there? I'm pretty sure I parked right in front of the building. Anyway, gone.
Yeah.
I've never got my car towed before, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't know who to call.
Knock on wood, I haven't either.
Yeah.
So.
Thankfully, the director, cunning, knowledgeable, he made a couple calls and was like, hey, got to go to the police station.
Okay. Which isn't far.
Which,
luckily.
thankfully, where I was, it
a
was a walk down the
Couple
street.
blocks, yeah.
I got to cool off, a little bit.
Yeah, cool down.
I'm still kind of amped up about it.
I can tell.
And then I spoke to the lovely lady
Yes.
inside the glass room at the police station.
Yes.
Told her the situation, of course. Asked some very interesting questions I found.
Right. Asked you some questions.
Yeah. Just because they expect you, like, oh, do you have your insurance on you? Something that you don't typically take out of your car and have on your person.
Right.
So I was like, no,
not normally. Yeah.
I don't. And they're like, do you know who you're with? And I'm like, of course, TD Bank, shouts out. Damn, we hook a brother up on the premiums.
Yeah.
Anyways, just some odd questions, and I felt bad for my director because he had rented a car. And they're asking, yo, what's the license plate? He's like, listen, I don't know. I just rented this car
no clue? No.
yesterday. No. I don't even know my own license plate.
We're just saying the same thing. I can't even tell you my plate number.
I got the first three letters, and that's it.
Yeah.
Anyways, pretty vexed, ladies and gentlemen. Ended up paying over $100. And then on top of it, you see the ticket just flapping in the wind that the city gives you for parking in a place that you're apparently not supposed to.
So bad.
So I haven't even looked at that yet. I'm hoping it's just a $25 one.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I wasn't expecting to incur these fees. I feel bad for my car, Pristine, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it has a name, Pristine.
Pristine.
Did you even ask
She's clean.
how she was doing during this whole process before you ripped her from the owner's proximity?
I was very upset because you take care of your car quite well.
Yes.
It's very clean in and out. If you've ever seen TK's car, it's very clean.
Yeah, sure.
My thing was just I was very upset that Pristine had these meat hooks from the tow truck in her undercarriage.
These dirty,
and just scratching the underneath of this clean car. I was very upset with that fact alone. So I feel your pain.
It's a bunch of strangers touching my baby.
What? Didn't even take her out to dinner first.
Didn't even take her out to dinner. Didn't even give her a lube
Got
change.
the hooks under the skirt already.
Yeah.
At least buy her a drink.
But what a goddamn sham, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing, which is also crazy. Again, referring back to the director of the documentary.
Yeah.
So since he didn't have any information, we went to the police station. You got to follow me on this one. When you go to the police station, they give you a piece of paper to release your car when you go over to the impound lot.
Yeah, your release card or whatever. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
No problem for me. It was good. Well, the problem with him, he didn't have enough information from the rental, so he has to go over to the impound lot,
Dartmouth,
which is in deep Dartmouth.
Yeah.
For those who are not in town, I mean, it's a good 15, 20-minute drive.
20 minutes, yeah, for sure.
So he has to get the information for the rental.
Yeah.
Come all the way back to the police station with this information. Then they give you the blue card.
Yeah.
In which you have to go all the way back to Dartmouth.
Yeah.
And then the bad thing about him is the kicker again. He lives in Truro,
which is about an hour from the city.
Which is an hour from the city. And tomorrow we have a really early shoot in the morning. We have to be at the office for 6:30 in the morning. Yeah. So that means he has to leave at like 5 a.m. I just asked him tonight. I was like, "Hey, is there any way we can reschedule the shoot tomorrow, just for your sake?"
Yeah.
You know,
nah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
You probably have to call a lot of people to.
I don't know.
You know.
But
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I felt really
it could
bad.
Be worse, see?
And and also I feel bad for the film crew that has to wait around looking after the gear.
Right.
Because they're still there, and they have to bring it back to the office.
It's not fun.
Not a great situation that happened tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a good thing, man. Not a good thing. Lawrence and my cousin and I were parked in a lot downtown while she did some contract work at Scotiabank Center. We got booted, and then so our entire pay for the night was gone because of the boot. She had to pay. Get that off. Oh, people.
It's so, and the biggest thing I think that really made me mad about the whole situation is that, I mean, Godigan Street, where the library is on, it's a pretty busy street. I mean, it connects to the bridge.
It is a busy street. It's not right core downtown, so it's just a hair off.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. It's a busy street.
It's connected to North Street, and it's close to the bridge. It's somewhat busy. I'll say moderately busy.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing what they should really do, instead of towing people's cars, I mean, they have parking spaces, which I found was very
misleading.
Misleading, to say the least, because I was like, oh, man, I didn't know this. There's parking right out front of the library. I was going to park on a side street, but when I saw the spaces, I just figured it was okay. I saw the green sign. And then upon later reflection, I did see the tow-away thing above it on the way to Dartmouth.
We rolled up and you said, "There's the green sign." I said, "Yeah, it's a green sign, but above that sign is a sign that says no parking between 3 and 6 p.m. And right under that sign was a tow-away sign." So
yeah, we were there till like 4:30. But yeah,
those spaces are too good to be true.
that's what it is.
And there's like 100 stipulations and how you can park and when you can park. So
Yeah. I believe Louis C.K. had a little bit on like all the parking signs. But I mean, there's a slew of parking signs
There's a bunch of them.
on this one pole, and you're just kind of like,
you just read the one you wanted to read.
yes, it looked good. If I didn't see the green one, then I probably would have moved on.
It just said parking.
But the fact that it said green, and I was like, oh, 1 o'clock on? I'm
Yeah.
perfect. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with the situation. I'm gonna work out really hard this
Namaste.
evening.
Yeah, work it out.
I'm gonna battle this demon.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
Just don't read that ticket till tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to read as soon as I go in the car. I know.
Or just do it tonight to get it done with.
That's what I'm gonna
Tomorrow's
do.
a fresh day.
Exactly. God damn it!
Anyway,
Up first, let's get into today's show. Sorry for that little ramble, ladies and
some
gentlemen.
more great news, I'm sure.
Thank you for sticking with us. If that's ever happened to you, we're in this boat together, and I
can feel the
your
pain.
and
Yeah.
you feel my pain, I feel your pain. It's a good relationship.
Yes, it is.
Up first, guys, To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen is now charged. With what do you think he's charged for?
I'm afraid to say.
Bouncing checks.
Oh, good.
I know.
All right, good,
I know.
good. I can live with that.
Yeah, host Chris Hansen has been accused of bouncing checks and failing to pay for $13,000 worth of marketing material he received from a local vendor.
Ooh, still pretty bad.
I know. Hansen, 59, was charged Monday with issuing a bad check and released after signing a written promise to appear in court. According to a 4-page arrest affidavit, Hansen asked the owner of a promotional sales company for 355 ceramic mugs, 288 T-shirts, and 650 vinyl decals.
Ooh.
Fancy. Hansen planned to use them for marketing at events, the affidavit said. So the total amount due, of course, was $12,998.05.
It's not cheap.
It's very expensive for the promotion. So, and the promotional store owner said that Hansen agreed to pay the entire bill before delivery.
Oh.
So 3 months after receiving invoices for the goods in September 2017, a person working for Hansen sent Hansen News LLC check for the entire amount.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You with me? But police said the check bounced, and the store owner spoke to Hansen, who apologized.
Oh.
I can now picture him apologizing because
Yeah.
I've watched the show so many times. I picture the calm voice,
Many years.
the
yeah.
sincerity in
Soothing
his voice, be
yeah.
like, "I'm sorry, and I'll make sure this is right." It's my best Chris Hansen.
Yeah, it's a nice impression. It's good.
So he apologized, attempted to make a partial payment, as one probably would. The store owner filed a complaint with police last April when he was still not paid. So Hansen then promised that his wife would drop off a check,
Wow.
but she never showed up.
Oh, boy.
Hansen had been given ample time to pay for the invoice, and if he failed to do so, he would be arrested for larceny. So the store owner says, "I told Chris that I understood that he may have trouble, but nearly $13,000 is a lot of money to a mom-and-pop business, and it's not fair that he accepted the material but hasn't paid for it."
That is a lot of money, though.
It is a lot of goddamn money.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Guilty. For years of arresting people and taking them down, Chris Hansen is going down.
I know. And it's kind of weird. I just would have thought he would have had a little bit more money.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
pay for the-
is he still? Well, I don't know if the show is on anymore, but
It's still,
Is it still running?
episodes continue to air on MSNBC.
so he's still eating.
you're still getting the royalty checks. And plus, he has another thing on YouTube now. He has essentially it's To Catch a Predator, but it's with another company.
Oh, Chris, come on, man.
I don't know what's going on.
If it is a mom and pop shop, that's a lot of money.
Listen,
That's a lot of money for almost any company, really.
buddy, I was just like, I honestly think the true crime here is how much the store is charging for these promotional items.
Well, I mean, he obviously chose the creme de la creme of promotional items. You know what I mean? He didn't go with
It's
the cheap
Chris,
stuff.
you don't want to settle off on these gold cups.
Yep, he wants 24 karat gold. You know what I mean? Dangling. He's all about that.
I could have got all
Diamond
this
drip.
for like $1,000 off of Alibaba for him.
I mean, you might want to talk to him.
Yeah,
Say, yo, Chris, you don't want your check to bounce next time?
yeah,
Boy, will hook you up.
I know. So I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you either die the hero, or you live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah.
And in this case, Chris
He's-
Hansen's now the villain.
Oh, poor guy. Well, he's not really poor guy. He ripped the people
Well,
off.
listen, ultimately, I'm kind of glad that he's not been arrested for
Well, I thought
being a predator.
that's where I thought you were going. So if that was going to be the case, I was going to be really upset.
Yeah, when I saw the
I can live with this.
Yeah, when I saw the headline, I was like, oh, God, no, not you too, Chris.
Nah, a little fraudulent activity. Ain't hurt nobody.
No. But what is hurting a lot of people?
Yeah.
This recent Gillette ad that's been featured and talked about right now.
I mean, yeah, it's catching a lot of heat right now. Gillette, of course, as you guys know, shaving company Gillette has been bombarded with both praise and abuse after launching an advertising campaign promoting a new kind of positive masculinity, apparently is the move here.
Okay.
Engaging with the hashtag MeToo movement, the company's new advertising campaign plays on its 30-year tagline, which used to be the best a man can get.
Yeah.
That was their tagline.
Yeah.
Replacing it with the best men can be.
Oh, God.
So,
okay.
The advertisements features new clips of reporting on the hashtag MeToo movement, as well images of showing sexism in films, in boardrooms, and other violence between boys, with the voices over saying, bullying the MeToo movement against sexual harassment, toxic masculinity is the best a man can get. ? The film called We Believe the Best Men Can Be immediately went viral with more than 4 million views on YouTube in 48 hours and generated both lavish praise and angry criticism.
Lavish praise.
I mean, here we go. So, quote, this commercial isn't anti-male, it's pro-humanity, wrote Bernice King, daughter of the late civil rights activist, legend, Martin Luther King, and it demonstrates that character can step up to challenge conditions. The award-winning actor and prominent Donald Trump supporter, James Woods, meanwhile, accuses Gillette of jumping on the Men Are Horrible campaign and pledged to boycott its products. So there's essentially two messages coming out of this. There's two arguments coming out of this advertisement, right?
Right.
I mean, obviously, it's the blanketed campaign that assumes that, and the way it is here, it's like, boys will be boys. That's what they were kind of quoting, saying they're trying to get over that. Oh,
Right.
if this happens, harassment happens here, it's boys will be boys, Gillette, men, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And of course, that side of it is saying it's almost, people are saying it's a blanketed campaign, and all men behave in this manner, and that anyone using this product or whatever they're trying to reach their all male campaign or all male market, that they should change to be better men, that all men are not where they need to be at.
Right.
The other side, of course, is saying that, it's shedding light on the Me Too movement and saying that, you know what, it's not blanketed towards all men. It's just the men that are in these circumstances that we've been talking about in the news, and that they can step up their game and they need to be doing better as men. So there's two sides to it, I guess.
I just think, where I stand on this?
Yeah.
I believe.
I believe.
No.
You can fly, baby. Come on.
No,
oh, come
You're
on.
not singing that despicable bastard song on this show.
Are you anti R. Kelly now?
Oh, man, I don't know.
See, you don't even know.
Anyways.
You disgust me.
You disgust me. The way I feel about this Gillette commercial and other companies, here's some sound advice, guys. Stick to just selling your product. Stop trying to invade what's going on in culture, because I don't think you're not going to come out with the win, the clear win. Sorry. Right. You saw Pepsi try and do this with Kylie J, and it ended up being the worst commercial.
That's true.
I don't understand what's wrong with just selling your product. I mean, when you do something like this, you're almost kind of like selecting a side, and it's unless if you have a really good visionary who you've hired for this commercial. I mean, just stay away from it. What's wrong? Like, maybe donate some money towards some good causes. Yeah. Maybe get behind them with a statement that's really thoroughly read out and well written. Yeah. But I mean, I think you're gonna, when you do something like this, you're gonna receive a lot of backlash. And again, one could argue it's like, any promotion, or good or bad, is good promotion. But I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people are criticizing Gillette for, and other products have done this too, taking advantage of a movement to sell product.
What's ultimately they're doing.
Which is what's happening. Yeah. I think that's what's happening. I don't know. Again, before the Me Too movement, I didn't see Gillette stepping up and trying to be pro-positive masculinity.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing we were talking about with
This is
Nike
like
and Colin
Harvey Weinstein.
Kaepernick, the
Yeah.
whole thing. It's the
Like-
same situation. They weren't pro-black rights movement
Right.
and against police brutality before it became a thing. So this is kind of the same situation, I think. I don't know. Like, it's just painted all one brush. It's kind of weird. It's like, you guys need to be better, more positive masculinity. So what? Before they were portraying negative masculinity?
I suppose, yeah, that's the thing. I think you lost the message.
I think it's kind of weird.
Just stay out of it.
Duncan Fisher, who's the head of policy of innovations for the Family Incentive, welcomed the company's revolutionary shift in messaging and said it played into the new narrative about positive masculinity. Quote, there are lots of men who want to stand up for a different type of masculinity, but for many, they've not been that way for men to express that. We need to give them a voice. Obviously, this is an advert created by an agency to sell razors, but it represents an attempt to change the dialogue. I don't know that that's true.
I don't think it's no. Now you got me thinking all these thoughts now when I'm going down when I'm at a pharmacy getting my blades now. Now I'm gonna have an internal conflict on which blades I'm gonna be getting now.
Yeah. Now you gotta sit there. Is it chic? Or what's it called? Chic? What's the other one?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Gillette.
Or Bic.
Bic. Disposable blade. Good Lord. Now you're stretching. Now you're reaching.
You know what? Maybe Bic sales are going up now.
You know what, man? These kind of things affect the companies in good and bad ways.
Yes.
There may be a lot of men that go, you know what? I'm not fucking buying your razors anymore. You guys are saying,
I'm not shaving my balls with these anymore.
Yeah, I want to get some big balls.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So they're saying, some consumers may take it personal and say, you guys are saying that we're negative and we need to be better as positive. So you're saying a few have ruined it for all of us.
And then imagine having that really very advocated person and meeting them, going out on a date, bringing them back home, and then they go into your bathroom and they see the Gillette razor. Be like, listen, we can't do this. I'm out of here.
Can't be talking to you.
Can't be talking to you.
Woman hater.
Shave your balls with that.
Don't touch this. That's my ball shaving razor. Anyway.
Speaking of people who don't shave their balls with Gillette.
Maybe they do.
Maybe you do.
I don't know that you do or don't, but you're here today, and we appreciate it being here even though we're late. Jess is in the house. Brandon, 80 places, 80 meals in 80 days. We got T-Woo in the house. Anna's in the house. Kimberly all the way from BC. Lauren also in the house. And we have Debbie J. We have Luke Rewind Bishop.
Whoa!
John the Rude Dog Wilson's in the house.
Oh, shouts out to Rude Dog the other day. He posted something up on Instagram, which was really nice of him to do. He paid for a couple's meal.
There you go.
The other day because what I got from the post was, I actually knew the people in the post, which was really odd. It just kind of goes to show how small Halifax is. Yeah. But my friend, she takes care of her boyfriend who is quadriplegic, and
nice.
He found it very touching that she helped him with the meal the entire 45 minutes duration, and he flipped the bill. He wants to be the stranger. Good on you, my man.
Good job.
I like hearing about that stuff. And it kind of, in the post, he was just like, we kind of take things for granted. So
yeah, that's true. Things like that definitely we take for granted. Chelsea, Jonathan, Haku in the house. We also have Timothy, Charlie Marr, Shoto, Joe, Sloppy Joe Kelly. And that's a new nickname. He came up with it. Wasn't me.
Okay.
No.
That's true.
Vincent.
Anyways.
Vincent the Golden Knight Williams.
Shing, shing.
We have Samantha Elizabeth, and that's it.
Thank you guys for tuning in to an episode of Talking Trends. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And thank you very much. If you haven't liked our page, please head over to the Facebook group, We Talking Trends, and find us on the iTunes app, Talking Trends. Rate it or don't, whatever. Cool. On the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen, we got a doozy for you. Starting things off interestingly. Since it is hump day, I find that this article makes 100% sense. 100% sense?
100%.
Yeah. Anyways, porn star. Yes. Turned pastor says she wants everyone to experience the love of God.
I bet she does. Yeah. Feel my love.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Crystal DiGiorgio Bassett.
What?
We're just going to call her Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal, baby.
She was in the adult film industry for 10 years and had a lucrative career. As you might want to write this down, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me Google
I'm not sure what you're up to this evening.
I'm going to make a note right quick.
Nadia Hilton. Her stage name, working for every big porn company. Yeah. But today, she's a Christian counselor.
Son of a bitch.
On the horseship team.
The what? Say the horse ship team?
Stop it, Tony.
You're disgusting. I don't know where your mind
Anyways,
that's
she's
just
a full-time paralegal in upstate New York. Listen, she just wants her story to be an inspiration to others who want to change their life path.
Get it out of you.
Oh, yes.
You'll make it through this story.
Crystal, 34, calls herself the first porn star to become a pastor.
Is that true?
I don't know. She calls herself, so.
Self-proclaimed.
Yes. I'm self-proclaimed a lot of things. So she says, when I was in porn, my life was all about being a sex object. Now I focus on helping people.
She was still helping people. She was helping a lot of people, baby. You want to help me out?
Man. Just taking all the positivity out of this story.
Okay, she wants to help people.
So it's a unique position.
Dude, I would have rewrote whatever you're setting me up. It's too easy. Unique position. I didn't need to leave.
Oh my goodness. There are salacious. When's the last time you heard salacious?
Apparently right now. Yeah.
Salacious videos of her online that will never go away. Of course not. And I'll be there to check them out.
Downloading those tonight.
But she said it helps people know that she won't judge them. Right? So if you're changing your life path, whatever you've done,
I like that point.
She's not, Tony, I'm not going to judge your past.
Okay.
Whatever those videos on Pornhub in that weird category you're in, Tony, it's okay.
Judge me all the time.
I don't care.
She in defeat?
Yeah, maybe. You might be into something. So anyways, it all started on Easter Sunday, of course, when Crystal found herself weeping at the altar. Down on her knees.
You know what? I'm not even doing it. That's you. That's all on you.
Okay, this is where it gets serious. She was in an abusive relationship at the time, and she said God released her of that moment, and she recalls as a miracle.
Okay.
God removed the veil from her eyes, and I started looking at the world differently, she said. I noticed how much people were being hurt in the porn industry. I never really thought of it before that. She said quitting porn, however, was a process. She was making $30,000 a month. Owned a $10 million mansion in Malibu with a Ferrari, a nightclub, 2 Escalades, a house in New York. It's a lot of porn she must have been doing.
Jesus. And now?
Yeah. Anyway, she flew from New York to Las Vegas to Los Angeles to do films, stripping, and other mainstream events. Wow. But God slowly started convincing her, and eventually she reached a point where she couldn't live that way anymore.
All right.
I decided that I wanted to help people and stop hurting people. I don't think she was hurting anybody. She wasn't hurting me.
Unless she was paid to.
Yeah, that's true. I was blind before.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. You're making me look like a disgusting person. I mean, I am a disgusting person sometimes, but I can't.
I know. I feel like she's like just throwing the fishing rod out there and just
on.
jiggling it.
Yeah. Jingling, baby.
I'm blind with all those facials. Anyway, Crystal filmed her last adult film when she was 31. Literally, my last 2 scenes were the most horrific.
Yeah.
It felt like I was, getting hard on the set. Boy, I was just sitting there reading the Bible, waiting for my scene, learning about God. Listen, if I was the male guy in the scene, perhaps, I don't know if I would feel comfortable. Unless if that's what you're into.
I mean, you could be, but you're messing with God.
That's true.
That's a whole different
I'd be like, listen, guys.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Sorry. You pay me how much again? Oh, okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm back in here.
So
praise the Lord.
This is the weird part. She said she filed for bankruptcy and she didn't look back.
She filed for bankruptcy.
I don't know.
All kinds of money gone?
I know.
All right.
So she lost jobs after employees found out that she was a former porn star, and her son has been bullied because of it. What happened to the congratulations?
Now it's gone.
I think I'd be the congratulator kind of kid on the playground. Like I saw your mom last night. Hey, saw your dad last night. What a juicer on him.
Can I come over to your house and study?
Yeah, seriously. So sleepover at. Every weekend I'm sleeping over.
Listen, sleeping all over.
Everywhere.
I think. Wait, she shows up at the PTA meeting. Oh man.
So, anyways, so basically, ladies and gentlemen, the what I get from the story, she just wants to help people.
I mean,
who want to change their lives. I don't necessarily believe in the whole God thing. It's all right. I believe in a higher power.
maybe she found God.
Maybe she did.
Sometimes prisoners find God when they're in jail.
Well, you know, it's funny because she did help somebody.
In jail?
Who, yeah, she said another man who she led to the Lord was William Harper, who is set to be released from prison this year.
There you go.
They were friends before they became believers, and Harper was in prison for selling bath salts.
Oh, okay. Fine career.
He's like,
man.
I've seen God.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, though.
I was chewing on his leg.
Yeah. So today he helps out, and he helps set up the chapel and in prison.
Yeah.
And now he's all about the Lord.
Okay. Well,
So,
listen.
good for him.
The Lord can be found at any point in time in your life, maybe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Listen, hats off to her. She's doing her thing. Take that hat off to her. She's doing good things, helping people
Pants off to her.
in the name of the Lord. And also, maybe she's kind of to that point too with her, like with her kid. She want to set a good example from this point forward, where he's maybe a little bit.
I think
more.
she set a good example before too. Man, hard work got her a very lucrative life.
It did. She lost it all.
Well, she did the bankruptcy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was forced into it, but I know the porn industry can be rough. From what I can.
Yeah, she likes it rough.
Where we go? Where we
Listen,
go with
pull your
this?
life together like this woman.
It basically, yeah, it's just forget the past.
I wish it
Move
was the
on.
other way around. I wish she was a pastor.
Went to
Turned into
porn.
a porn star.
Mm.
Because that's better.
Check out, this is the last quote
Okay.
that she says. And then we'll move on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I'm going through a divorce, and at times I don't understand why. But I know everything happens for a reason. God will put you through things that make you stronger. You just can't ever give up. You need to leave your past behind. Here we go. Here's the analogy right here. Your rear view mirror in your car is small for a reason. And your windshield is much larger because the future is bigger than your past.
Oh,
Oh!
damn.
You know, she whips that out at the ceremonies.
Holy moly.
Hmm?
She thinks she is.
Yeah, not too bad.
That's a good quote.
But I mean, if
I don't
your
mind that.
rear view mirror was massive, then
Well, it's not many. But that would cover your front windshield.
yeah, then you got some problems.
Then you're driving into the past.
Exactly.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Anyways,
That's not bad.
no.
Okay.
And finally, wrapping up today's show.
Yeah, speaking of
Speaking of-
money problems.
Yeah, and debauchery.
Debauchery, too.
This ooze that we have pictured here.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mike the Situation.
All the Jersey Shore fans out there, GTL for life.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore cast member Mike the Situation Sorrentino is trading life in the Jersey Shore house for time behind the prison bars, people. He may like that. 36-year-old reality star turned himself into the Otisville Federal Correction Institute.
He looks so washed up in this picture.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are bad.
I know.
It's like a bloated fish.
Yeah, just like bloated.
It's like, I'm all done.
Yeah.
Turned himself into upstate New York on Tuesday to begin serving his 8-month sentence for tax fraud. Sorrentino and his brother Mark pleaded guilty last January to similar charges. They were charged in 2014 with tax offenses relating to nearly a $9 million income. How the hell did that situation make $9
God bless the family
million?
business.
Damn. A judge ordered Sorrentino to less than a year in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release, 500 hours of community service. The judge also ordered a $10,000 fine and $123,000 in restitution, which is paid into the court of New Jersey in October. His brother Mark was ordered to serve 2 years in prison. He got 2 years for his. Must have been a little bit worse.
Right.
Before heading to prison, Sorrentino went live on Instagram as he was driven to surrender himself to the Correctional Institute. Quote, "I'm just going to handle this and put this behind me and move forward."
Because my rear view mirror is a little smaller than my windshield, ladies and gentlemen. My future's looking up.
He said this yesterday as his wife, Lauren, recorded the video. She read Sorrentino's positive comments that were coming in from fans across the world while they went on Instagram Live. Some of the quotes: "You're going to save a lot of money on food. That's all we spend our money on," he told his wife.
Fair enough.
The comeback is always greater than the setback. Situation will reveal himself in 2019, currently under construction. He will be revealed under new management now. So because they're going to do another Jersey Shore. It's
Oh,
coming, baby.
Jesus.
It's on, and
Just
he's in.
beating a dead horse.
It's all good, baby.
Why do they keep beating the horse?
The question is,
Okay.
what happened? I don't get it.
I don't understand when this happens either.
It happens all the time with celebrities and I think in a lot of cases it's these celebrities that don't. I shouldn't say that actually. Sometimes I say it's celebrities that don't really. They kind of came out of nowhere and all of a sudden they're celebrities and then they lose track of the money. But it's happened to other people.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes,
Number one, tax
Fat
evader.
Joe. He was in jail.
Number
for tax
two,
evasion.
yeah.
I mean, it happens, and you got to pay for it.
Is that Joe's new nickname now? You have another.
A lot of Joe situations going on here.
Shouts out Joe. I'm sorry.
Well, his schedule in prison will be interesting. They get up at 6 a.m. on weekdays.
Oh.
Breakfast at 6:15.
Oh,
Inmates must
Jesus.
report to work at 7:30 a.m. and work involves providing services for the prison such as laundry or landscaping. They eat lunch at 10:45 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Dinner is served at 4:30 p.m.
Sounds like an old folks home.
I know. Inmates, all lights are out by 11:30. So he'll have fun there. That's not usually what he's used to. He's used to those late nights in the club.
Well, he's used to doing the laundry part for the GTL, so I mean, doing the laundry should be no problem for
Jim
him.
Tanner laundry, baby.
Yeah, just doing laundry.
I'm pretty sure he does fluff and fold. He don't do a damn piece of
He'll
laundry.
be fluffing and folding.
Maybe a little
Yeah.
toss him to the salad too, baby.
Yeah, shouts out.
Fluff, fold, and toss, baby. It's gonna be
Give me the old toss,
the old
Mikey.
FFT.
Yeah, there's a situation here. Why don't you come on toss my salad real quick before we fluff and fold you in half, you know what I'm saying?
GTL is out. FFT is in, baby.
Yeah.
And they'll be DTF. So,
Yep.
yeah. Anyway, he'll be back.
He will be back,
So,
unfortunately.
pay your taxes, people.
Yeah,
That's the moral of the
I don't
story.
get it. Yeah, I mean, you see so many celebrities, I mean, that this has happened to, and people just in general. I don't understand why they just don't hire somebody. If you're unable to account for your money and your finances, hire somebody to do so.
Yeah, just do it.
Hire me.
Hire him.
Yeah.
Just said his GTL just lost a T. Just Jim and Tan now.
Yeah.
No, G and L.
Yeah.
Jim and Tan.
What kind of prison he going to?
I don't know what the person is actually going to. It's probably going to be like a real.
He did leave the P.O. box number so people can send him fan mail. I did see that on the article.
Yes, very nice. Well, he's always got to get his fan mail.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
3 fans that have to be able to reach him all the time.
Yeah. Tony secretly got his package ready to go.
Listen, I'm more of a Pauly D kind of fan myself. But
You would be.
yeah, or Snooki.
It was weird. I don't know.
You like Snooks? She was
I
kind of
don't
like a
know,
disgusting,
man.
a guilty pleasure.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to admit to it, but it's just like, yeah,
I like
maybe a couple fish bowls.
a couple of fish bowls. Oh, it's
Yeah, I don't know.
terrible.
She had an interesting. It's just a weird. I don't know.
I think she was crazy. She was nuts.
Yeah,
She was
that's what turns me off. When that's
craziness.
That's when you really saw it, I'm just like, no, I'm good.
She could be a freak though,
Mm,
unless she's like really boring. Maybe
I think
don't
it's
know.
boring. I think she'd be very boring.
I like JWoww. JWoww was all right. JWoww was
This
all.
is disgusting. What are we
it's
talking
so
about?
good for you. So good, full of protein.
What?
Well,
Anyways,
listen.
Yeah,
Tonight, NBA.
it's a couple games going on.
It's on, baby.
Mm.
P.S. What happened to the Bruins the other night, man? You know, Julie, who called you out on it, she said the Montreal's going to win. And then she texted me. She said, yeah, tell TK.
Listen.
Bruins suck. That's
They
what
were
she said.
great.
And she's
They were
tuning
great.
in right now. So,
It was a good game. You know what? I believe they split the series over
Yeah.
the season. I think Montreal, since they won not last night, the night before, made it 2-2. So it was a good game. It went to OT, but it ended very quickly on overtime, unfortunately.
yeah.
But I mean, you know,
It is what it is.
we'll see in the playoffs, perhaps, if you make it. So,
Oh!
well, I don't think that's her team. I think Ottawa's her team, so I don't even.
Yeah, I think it is, but I think she called the Bruins to lose. But
It's okay, man.
it's all good. But
It's
anyway,
all right.
tonight, hopefully it's Toronto's night. They're playing in Boston, playing the Celtics. Last time I think the Toronto Raptors lost, right, against the Celtics. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure, my friend.
I think they did.
Okay.
And I think Kyrie is back in the lineup tonight, so that should be a very nice, interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Any hockey going on tonight? I don't even know.
There's probably
games?
A bunch of games, yeah.
Anyway, so keep an eye out for that.
Actually, let me see. I don't even know. I gotta check what's going on now.
I think that let me see here, because I think last year, I think in November when they played the Celtics, let's see, yeah, I think they actually beat the Raps. So this is a little revenge.
Oh my God, Boston's playing tonight too. Boston Celtics are playing, and Boston Bruins are playing Philadelphia tonight in NHL. And I believe tonight we will win 4-1 because Philadelphia is pretty bad.
Yeah, Julie says Ottawa's my team.
Yeah.
Julie, who do you got tonight?
It's Philadelphia and the Bruins.
Philadelphia and the Bruins.
It's the Bruins. Listen,
Oh.
first time in NHL history,
Yeah.
Philadelphia Flyers have changed their goalie. I think it's seven or 9 times. Unheard of.
That many times?
It's bad. They got some real
Holy.
issues going on.
Sounds
Everybody
like a
wants
baseball
to,
pitcher.
Yeah, everybody wants to get out of there right now.
Ooh,
So,
okay, so they're in
I
trouble.
mean, who knows? I mean, Philly's always been a tough team, but
Yeah.
it's go time for playoffs for NHL right now. Every game really matters right now, so I can't see the Bruins dropping this one.
No doubt, stay on top of it. And she also says Bruins will still lose. Okay.
Okay.
Just anti. What did the Bruins ever do to you?
Yeah, goddamn. We send a nice Christmas tree down to Boston every year.
Every year.
Man.
Anyway, that's what's up tonight. You're gonna try to work out your frustrations
After the show, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna work out
Just vent it
very
all out.
hard.
Yeah, just vent it out,
Yeah,
man.
I still got a lot of little bits of rage that need to exit the system right now. So.
I can tell you're holding it in.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get something to eat.
Yeah, lucky. So yeah, we'll be back on Friday, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We do really appreciate it. I know today's show went a little bit longer due to the ranting of thou.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do appreciate when you can tune in.
Yep.
Much love to you guys. So whatever you get up to this evening, be safe, and we will see you on Friday.
Sexy Friday, people.
We out.
Peace.